Okay, I'm going to do some examples of simplifying complex numbers. And remember that complex numbers are closed under algebra, and so you can add, subtract, and multiply them. If you use the word simplify, it basically means add, subtract, or multiply, or perform the operations. You can think about like combine like terms, or we still use distribution and multiplication for simplification. So 3i plus 2 minus 6i. Since it's addition, it's very easy. I would just go back to combine like terms. So you have 3i plus negative 6i. That's negative 3i. And then 2 is the only constant, so 2 minus 3i is your answer. Okay, right here is another, I would say this is a little trickier because it's subtraction. And this time, I'm not going to change it. So I did another example where I changed this to plus and I changed the sign. But I'll walk you through without changing it. So I've got 5 minus 1 is 4. And then I've got negative 2 minus 9. So you're starting with negative 2i, and then you're subtracting 9i. So you have negative 11i. Okay, so I'm simplifying two complex numbers. I need to recognize that this is multiplication. There's no addition or subtraction sign between these two complex numbers. And so the first thing I need to do is successfully recognize that I'm going to multiply. Remember, when you simplify, it is combine like terms, but it's also things like distribute, or if you can follow any operations with PEMDAS in order to, chunk it down to simplify. When you see simplify, think add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, since I have 4 minus 3i, 4 plus 3i, is I'm going to recognize this as a conjugate. And so you'll see that a lot of things are going to cancel, and this is actually going to wind down to a very simple answer. Okay, so two complex numbers, that's FOIL, first, outside, inside, last. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 3i is positive 12i. Negative 3i times 4 is negative 12i. And negative 3i positive 3i is negative 9i squared. Remember, I times I is I squared. And when you multiply complex numbers, you should get an I squared. Okay, so I'm going to just look at this and see if I can simplify anything. I've got 12i minus 12i. That means that these are 0, so these cancel out to 0. So I've got 16 minus 9i squared. Well, I squared is equal to negative 1, so this is times negative 1. And then this is going to be 16. Negative 9 times negative 1 is plus 9. So negative times negative is a positive, and 16 plus 9 is 25. So as you can see, when you multiply conjugates, you'll start off with 4 products, but then it simplifies all the way down into one nice easy number for you.